way.
Yeah, and I walk and I realize Kaderin said that maybe whoever accompanied him needed to be in disguise, possibly, and she's not sure what that means. So she goes to find Kaderin.
So I think because of the way this works, I think you will just run just across Arzo as he is maybe in what, the second bottle? Or the third? Because he's wandering aimlessly and has no clue what's going on. Are you in the second bottle or the third, Arzo? Two? Drinking from two and carrying three?
He's got three like corked.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yes. Have you seen Kaderin anywhere?
That is a funny question that you need. You. What the fuck, man?
What are you? I don't know what you're talking about.
First, come here. Come, get closer to me. What the fuck?
I don't know what you're referring to.
You know, you and I know well what is up, okay?
I don't think we do. Perhaps you could care to remind me. There's a lot going on right now.
Yeah. Okay, get close. Come here.
Okay.
Get close.
All right.
Whisper it, because it is a secret, okay?
Okay. All right, I'm very close.
Are you gonna fuck there?
What? That's not a quiet what? I wasn't planning on it.
Okay.
I mean, I almost kissed him once, but
don't...
as a joke.
What you first? That's a vampire somewhere in there, and you're putting his life at risk, maybe.
I didn't say for real. I said as a joke because he made a joke.
Put his finger on her lips.
All right. I'm sorry.
Turns out we've been hanging out the whole time. The whole time. He's the king of the Wild Hunt, and they're trying to kidnap him back. Oh, no. You, Math.
Look,
Math was told me, and Math would not lie to me.
Okay, but you do know who would lie to Math, right?
Math wouldn't lie to me is the important part.
Okay, all right.
Okay,
if
so
Kaderin was any more self-important than he was, he would have an even bigger stick up his ass.
I only got the first part of that. Can you repeat it?
You know, like if he was more titled important, self-important, like royalty or nobility of any sort, he would have a much bigger complex than he already does.
Okay.
He would be unbearable to deal with.
So I feel like when we met him, he should have led with the fact that he's the king.
I'm pretty sure he's not the king. Because the king is Eleanor's ex-husband.
And that is the puzzle piece that connects all of this together, is that this whole time, right, that we have been around Eleanor, we didn't know. So maybe Kaderin is a plant.
From who?
I don't know. That I literally just thought that right now.
Okay.
But maybe Alien to spy on us? Maybe? I don't know. I'm not good with this. If Alien
wanted to know what was happening, she could have just asked me. I would have told her.
But would she have though? Because you could get everyone killed.
I'm pretty sure he's not nobility and the Wild Hunt. I mean, Eleanor called him his nephew or something like that. So
nephew, some things that I have seen, nephews and husbands are the same.
I'm pretty sure they're not married.
But
sure.
plot twist, they are. So maybe you need to ask you more questions.
Maybe I need to ask myself more questions.
Is that what I said?
Yes.
That's what I meant.
What questions would I ask?
Why is my best friend lying to me?
Oh, right.
And
sure.
why is also my best friend married to 3-time orgy champion Kadarn? And also, why is 3-time orgy champion Kadarn, who is married to my best friend, also trying to get with me?
I'm sorry, what?
Not me. I'm you in this situation.
So you're saying Kadarn is trying to get with me?
That is the vibe that I just realized recently.
Really?
It has been happening. Okay, come on, right? Not even a little bit. You said you touched mouths.
No, I said I considered it as a joke.
But in your head you did.
That doesn't count.
But it informs a lot of decisions.
Like, because I thought it would have been funny.
You thought it would have been funny if you kissed Kadarn on the mouth? What? How is that just funny? Like, oh, how funny.
He jokes about that kind of thing all the time. Wait a minute. Was he not joking?
In this act of intimacy. So funny. I don't think that is it.
Well, also, you've given me a lot to think on. I didn't realize that is what Kadarn was attempting.
That he's the king of the wild.
No, I don't. I'm pretty sure he's still not the king, but there's a getting with me thing. Like the joking, not joking, that does make more sense.
I don't think any of this is a joke.
Okay, well,
it kind of undermines the whole fabric of.
You know what? There's only one way to find out.
I agree.
Yep.
Let's go.
Where are we going? I was going to pack.
Oh, I thought you said there was only one way to find out, and then I thought that we were going to go confront Kadarn.
Oh, no, I have something much better in mind.
What?
You know, he's a big liar. He lies all the time, so we have to catch him off guard. So, when I'm in Oxenfurt with him... Sorry, I can't even keep a straight face. So when I'm in Oxenfurt with him, after tea, we go to Alzor or whatever, Math said there's a lot of sightseeing in Oxenfurt, apparently. So while we're doing some sightseeing, I'll confront him about it. And he won't be expecting it, because it'll just be, in Oxenfurt, having just had a tea party. And then he'll be caught too off guard, and his true emotions will betray him.
Here's where because he's a little bit clever. So I think if this is what he wants, that he already knows this is coming, because he's going to know that you're going to do the last thing he expects. So you need to do instead the first thing that he expects. Because that's what, I don't know.
All right, well, I have some ideas. I can make multiple plans.
What if we go and talk to him right now?
I don't think that would be good.
That might be the first thing that he would expect.
So, what's the last thing he would expect?
The Redanian Inquisition?
No one expects that.
No one expects the
Redanian Inquisition. No. Right, you know what? How many bottles have you had to drink on, so?
I lost count. There was this one I haven't even opened yet, so. But because it was a lot. I heard all of that stuff, and I got upset, and I didn't know how to handle it, and I didn't
Lots
have
of
a break.
It's quite surprising, yeah.
And so I drank to try to make sense of it all, and I still can't. Like, what the fuck?
Right, well, I'm a witch. I have a lot of experience in going into places
and
quietly and getting information.
Math was saying all of this stuff that was first like really nice about you. That
What?
I've never seen any of that stuff at all.
Wait, I'm sorry. Math was saying nice things about me.
Oh my god, he
And
wouldn't shut up.
And you've never seen any of those nice things about me. What was he saying?
That you let me see if I can replicate the situation.
Right.
It went up at my nose. Oh, it feels so bad. 1 second.
Mm-hmm. Gotta close one nostril, it helps. Yeah.
You were giving a speech, and that you were like a natural born leader, and that you filled the hearts of all of the people in the siege. And I'm not going to take that away from you.
Those are some questionable things. Yeah, no.
Right, but
No.
that happened. I'm like that. That is great, but I don't think that we were talking about the same person.
I don't think there's a Doppler around me going around.
Did you give any speeches recently?
Not speeches recently. No. I try to avoid those, generally speaking.
Well, he might have been wrong about this, but I'm sure he was right about everything else.
What else did he say?
That's it. That Eleanor and Kadern are married, and that you guys are going to bang in Oxenford.
All right.
And that it's like this hidden romance love that you needed. And I'm like, I don't. She's got a lot going on.
I do have a lot going on, to be fair. Yeah. So he said like one nice thing and then went on to all of this romance royalty stuff.
Yeah, I think maybe I reacted emotionally. But I'm pretty sure that
there's been a lot going on for all of us, so you're allowed to react emotionally.
It just felt like a big breach of trust to not know this big thing about the people I'm staying with and spending time with and helping them stay alive this whole time.
Okay. Why don't you confront Kadan about the whole royalty thing? I'll confront him about everything else. And I'm going to pack to murder out Zora at Oxenford.
Okay, can you gently walk me to Kadarn's room, because I'm busy.
All right, yes, I can do that. It's on the way. Walk Arzo up.
Is this door?
No, that one right there. Yep.
Okay.
I don't know if he's in, but you can wait for him.
Do you think if anyone would mind if I go to the bathroom right here?
Yes, I think so, there is right over there. Yeah, let's take you there. And just
okay. And I'll go to the bathroom, and then there's no soap. There's no soap. Just out of soap.
I'll make a note of it.
That's okay. I wiped it on my pants.
Okay, Arzo.
Okay, which one is his door?
That Kadan's right there. This way.
He'll Spartan kick the door.
Darren was going to go take a rest. And in
No
angry,
nut for you.
I'm going upstairs to pack because now I know exactly what I need to pack for Oxenford.
Okay, so
Fuck,
you
now I
go
need
in,
to-
you go in, you go as you like walk away. We have the camera moment, and we let the camera pan as the goes from looking at Brenna going up the stairs to go pack, to panning back to dwarf, redheaded, bearded, prepared, Spartan kick the door in, which is going to be hilarious to everyone because you don't hit your kick is not going to even make the handle of the door.
Because I'm short?
Yes.
But it's, it's a firm kick.
It is. Could you roll me Look, I get to ask you to roll one of those, finally.
Yeah. Oh, no. Fumbled by 19. Oh my god.
So it's a 1.
That's crazy.
And here's what happens. So when I ask you to make rolls like this, that's something that you can do. If it fails, it's usually because there's something outside of your capability. In this case, Kadarin went to go to bed. So he locked the door. And unfortunately, your height is such that you didn't hit the lock when you Spartan kicked the door. So you hit the door, and you hear it reverb in the frame, but because you couldn't hit the lock point, it didn't shatter the lock. And now, Kadarin, you are awake, loudly as the sound of, your door shaking on the hinges.
Just a second. I'll just make sure I'm barely presentable. And I'll open the door because I have no idea. There who's not. However, I have my my sword will rest next to the door within arm's reach in case, it's not Ardzo. And I'll open the door.
And you see Ardzo on the floor with his arms spread out, snoring.
Ardzo? And I'll just I'll take the sword in the sheath and just poke Ardzo's soul with it, like the sole of one of his boots.
He's now he's drooling.
Do you how much do you smell of alcohol?
A lot. And he's still holding a fully corked one, and he had one open one that had spilled when he fell over.
I see. All right. Come on in. See, Kadarin was tired. Yeah, I'm gonna grab Ardzo by under his arm, lift him, and just drag him inside the room so I can plop it on the bed and then go to sleep.
And Ardzo's already asleep. He's already there.
Well, I figured this was not. I'm just gonna go take a peek at the corridor outside the room, left, right, just to make sure it wasn't some sort of emergency and Ardzo got whacked behind the head or something.
No one is there.
Okay. All right, nap time, my friend. And I'm gonna crawl back in bed, in a spot that's not occupied by Ardzo. Go to sleep.
For a small dwarf, he takes up much space.
Yeah, I'm also a bit wary. What's the phase of the moon tonight?
Oh no, you've got plenty of time. It's after.
Okay, good. Okay,
it's after the new moon.
Just checking,
No, it's well after the new moon.
Awesome.
Specifically, it is 3 days after the new moon.
Oh, okay.
So as you are each packing, resting, recovering. I think we're going to take this opportunity to roll the clock forward to the morning. Brenna, each of you who is rested gets your full recovery back in HP, your stamina back, and cover, and then you are on your count, and whatever count you are on before you are completely. Ardzo, you are going to awaken very well, comfortably in a bed. I have to ask, does Kadarin snore?
Only when he's exerted himself.
So not snoring, but there is someone else in bed with you.
Yeah, but I'm not snoring just because I grabbed Ardzo and...
No, I said, you're not snoring, but there just happens to be a,
It's a rare occurrence.
Ardzo definitely does, if that's a question.
No, we had established that before. But you wake up first this time. Because I have questions. Only Ardzo can provide.
The questions or the answers?
The answers. And then there will probably be more questions that other people had answers.
Uh-oh.
Okay. All right. Ardzo's up. And he's still feeling it a little bit.
What happens when you realize you're in bed with Kadarin?
He checks to see if his clothes are still on.
Yes.
He checks to see if Kadarin's clothes are still on.
I can't answer that question. That Kadarin has to.
Kadarin is
just bet that Kadarin sleeps in the nude.
No, not
I just
with
feel like
Ardzo
he's that
around.
kind of guy. That's fair.
Yeah, he sleeps in the same kind of let's say it would be like underwear, just underwear, because that's what he had put on when he opened the door.
And he'll like rest his head back and oh no. What have I done? And start like banging the back of his head against the bed.
Ugh. You are not allowed to give me that much fuel.
He'll try to push himself like off the bed and move to the floor, go to sleep on the floor, and wait for Kadarin to wake up.
I mean, when I wake up.
When you wake up.
So I have some questions, Kadarin.
Oh, that's the moment I wake up. Why are you on the floor?
Well, because I don't think that it is proper to be sharing the bed with the king.
You,
King Kadarin.
I know you don't have to use titles or anything.
King Kadarin of the Wild Hunt.
Oh. How come you know that, Ardzo?
I think that is something you should have told me when we perhaps first met. Or maybe when I fucking saved your life that 3 times?
Arzo, I told this thing to only one person.
Well,
and apparently that person opened their goddamn mouth.
Well, I feel like this has a heavy impact on the quality of our lives. Does it not, King Cadarn of the Wild Hunt?
Arzo, I am not the king of the wild.
That's exactly what someone that is the king of the Wild Hunt would say.
What else has Math told you? Also, he gets up from bed and starts like getting dressed as this is happening.
One at a time, buddy. Okay, so let's deal with this one first. Then we'll talk about the other 17 things.
17? I didn't even tell him that many.
I was emotional. I wasn't counting.
Okay. Are you emotional right now?
But emotional, but also hungover, but also probably a little bit still drunk.
Okay, so that's why you ran headfirst into my door last night?
Yeah, but with my foot.
Foot first. Oh, you tried to. Okay. You know, you could have knocked. I could have been, busy now that I'm much better thanks to your skillful hands.
Yeah, well, I don't know. If you were the king of the Wild Hunt, get one of your fancy Wild Hunt people to administer to your sepsis.
Arzo, if I were king of the Wild Hunt, do you not think I would tell them to lift the siege?
I don't know. Things can be complicated.
Am I a complicated man, Arzo?
Yeah, because you have been keeping the fact that you are king of the Wild Hunt from me this whole time.
Arzo, I have kept no secrets from you at all.
Then why would Mav tell me? And
because
why did
he's
he
gullible!
It? Why did he believe it with his whole heart?
Because he's naive. The man was raised by animals in the middle of a circle in the woods.
And you thought that your best course of action for the greater good of all of us is to tell him in the middle of a siege that you are the king of the Wild Hunt.
I did it.
Which is the truth.
No, I did it for 2 reasons, Arzo. 1, because I was bored. 2, because everything I do it for my own pleasure. Okay. And it was fun. Now it's less fun because I have to explain it.
Yes, it is less fun. And you have gotten us into quite a pickle. So if you're bored, try Gwent.
Gwent, not even once.
It's there for a reason. That is specific.
Ice poker for life.
Gwent is a fad and it will never become popular. This game will die before the year 1000.
Oh, so what do you want me to believe? This or the fact that you are the king of the Wild Hunt, or maybe both of them? I don't know. What comes out of your mouth is true and what is not true. How am I supposed to?
Arzo, have I ever, aside from what you've learned from math, held anything from you ever? And while on the subject of holding things from each other, you've never told me about your problem, which could have put all of us at risk.
But didn't. I've got it under control, okay?
And I thought I had math under control, and apparently math is worse than a lycanthropy curse.
maybe, but maybe you being the king of the wild hunt is not good for us.
Arzo, I ran away from them the moment they showed up. You and I killed, I mostly did most of the killing, but beheaded their servants and spies like the Dishalom.
Yeah, you know what? Because if anyone would do that if they're trying to kidnap you to bring them back to be their king, and you did not want to do that.
If me going back there would have meant that Yanto would have stopped being tormented by Alzor and the rest, I would have done it.
Okay, you could say whatever you want. There is a level of trust now that needs to be repaired.
All right, what can I do to repair our level of trust, Arzo?
I don't know. This is normally when I run away.
Oh. Okay. They want me. They want to kidnap me. That is the truth.
Because you are their king?
No. Because, well, the exact reasons I don't know. But I figure it is probably for the same reason they've been taking mages from all over the world. That kid in our cells in the dungeon was a first-year student at Banard. Or second year. I don't know. He's young. He's here because of me. And I don't want that. Banard is gone because of me. Do you not think that if I could just wave my royal hand and make it all go away, I would? Right, I wouldn't? Sorry, yes, I'm still a bit sleepy.
The king of the wild hunt want Banard to be destroyed?
Why would I? They had my trophy there.
You can make another trophy.
It's not the same.
But it can be different, but also the same.
But then I would need a Banard to host it in, right?
You can make another building or another school.
Then why would I want Banard to remain destroyed if I would build another one and do it all over again? Who would go to that school?
Anyone that the king of the wild hunt told to go, probably. Listen, all I know is that I have come to trust Math over these, the time that we have spent together, and he believed this more than anything. And since I have known him so little and you for so long, that for me to question our trust, it had an impact on me.
I have the... Okay, Arzo.
Yeah.
You are a healer and a man of science, are you not?
I mean, a little loose around the edges, but yeah.
I mean, you are a...
I'm definitely a healer.
You've
a little on the licensing.
Yeah. Fuck.
It works though, doesn't it?
Yes, but then it kind of undermines my next argument. You know what heals and what doesn't heal, correct?
I mean, I'm always open to new ideas if they work. Go on.
Math was trying to heal me with stones.
Did it work?
It's beside the point.
I mean, we come from a place where you can shoot fire out of your hands. Maybe healing with stones works. I use a much more practical approach.
He did it without magic. He believes stones heal without magic.
But maybe that's the magic.
That it doesn't work that way. Believe me, I know magic in and out. And I thought you would know science in and out, but apparently, here we are.
I know herbs. I know salves. I know tinctures. I know a lot of things that can get the job done. I know a well-placed needle and thread can make things a lot better, right? I wouldn't call me the most scientifically advanced, but I am one of the most effective.
Math would have plugged my holes with rocks if you had not sutured them.
I don't know about that.
Well, I'm telling you now.
He told you, I'm going to fill all of your holes with rocks. He said that?
See, Arzo, it could be so simple and yet it's so complicated.
It's simple to me.
No, this entire situation right now, in our little game in the closet, would probably end up with me drinking a whole bottle at once.
Why would anyone do something like that?
Because it is traumatizing.
Yeah.
And
so,
I have to go.
Right now?
To meet the man who's been trying to murder me.
Well, do you want me to go to protect you from the Wild Hunt who want to reclaim you as their king?
I asked yesterday, and you said you would rather stay here.
Well, yeah, the situation has changed now that you are royalty. You know, and if they're hunting you down for that reason and they get you, do you need me there or do you not need me there? Now that I know what I know.
No, I might need you to stay here. And here's why. They are besieging this castle. All right, Arzo, okay. Here's what we're gonna do. And I am sorry for breaching your trust. And it will not happen again. But I really need you to trust me on this. Since they want me back, you can probably lift the siege by telling them to get the fuck away from this castle, or you will kill their king.
Me?
Because I'm here. Well, they won't know I'll be gone to Oxenford, but... No, but that's the... If they're coming to rescue me, then I'm your hostage. And now you have leverage. Well, you as in everyone, but right now Brenna and I will be going to Oxenford. So in the meantime, I figure between you and Math, I would rather you make the decisions. So here's my master plan.
And what is your master plan?
If they try to besiege the castle, or if they try to breach the walls, tell them that if they step inside this place, you'll kill the king. Brenna will kill the king. They don't know Brenna will be gone temporarily.
Kill the king of the wild. You?
Why not? If they love me and they want me back, don't you think they'll step back?
Oh, I suppose that could work. Oh, one other thing. You know, Brenda has a lot going on her plate, and while she might make use of the good time, probably not a good idea in the long run to do the nasty.
What's up? We're going to Oxenford to meet with Alzor. I just want to get this meeting done and over with so that we can come back here and we can lift the siege. I am not as far as Math keeps repeating, going to Oxenford for sightseeing.
I've been around a long time. I'm pretty sure Meet with Alzer is standing for something else. Maybe somewhere. Maybe
I grab the letter. I just grab the letter and I shove it in Arzo's hands. It's not a euphemism, Arzo. That's his handwriting. That's his signature. And that's a penis I drew on.
This doesn't even look like. How many penises have you seen?
There are species out there, Arzo. Things just go weird.
Looks like a distended gourd.
I'm not gonna get into all the details. Also, it's supposed to be corked, but whatever.
Okay, well, I feel a little bit better for some reason. So, do I just walk out into the siege and just, talk to whoever's in charge?
Do what you do best and keep the people here alive until we come back.
Okay, but in the event
you
do want me to tell them that we'll kill their king, who should I ask for?
What do you mean who you should ask? Who should you ask for?
Like somebody's in charge, right? So.
Oh, I have no idea who's in charge out there.
You're their king, man.
Do you think a king knows all of their subjects by name?
The top ones.
Oh, and honestly, compared to me, everyone's a bottom.
The general's name.
You seemed kind of like a switch hitter guy.
Kind of. It's kind of complicated. More of a like bratty thing. Anyway.
All right. Well, I'm gonna go walk off this hangover.
You do that and keep them alive.
Oh, you can count on it.
And if things go sideways, you, Math, his family, Kieran, y'all get out of there. Brenna and I will find you. If Javik stays here. No, it's not Javik. Fuck. What's his name?
Gavril.
Gavril. If Gavril has to stay here while you all escape, between you and I, we all know Brenna would be happy.
I feel like she literally married him like 6 months ago, man.
Has this been really 6 months?
Love. It's the secret love.
No, it hasn't been 6 months.
But
Been
it was
57 days.
Wow.
Been
Feels like it was yesterday.
2 months.
Yep.
Well, all right. Then they're still in their honeymoon phase, so get them out.
Of the honeymoon phase or the relationship?
Of the castle.
Okay. Oh, the castle. Okay. All right.
Arzo,
They've only been together for 30 years, but 2 months of being married,
But I mean,
Kader doesn't remember that.
Yeah, remember how much Kadarn and Yanto would talk about how messed up and not okay Gavril was? It's because of the secret love. And I'm just saying, and he was like, oh yeah, if Gavril just doesn't leave the castle, that'd be fine. Be better for Brenna. Because of their secret love. The Countess and the King, it's obvious.
And this is where we're going to take the break for the evening and let everyone stretch.